Try to code my way out of unemployment. Yo, what's good? They say his favorite reason lies with the boy. Alright. Bro, Mr. Springboot. Oh, my boy said Mr. Springboot. Wait a little bit. What's good? What's good, my dog? Let me, okay. Let me just, bro, setting up live stream is just super hard, right? Is the, oh, oh my god. Let me first go share this shit for a minute. How you doing, Amir, bro? What's up? Man, I had a long day, bro. Like, I had a terrible day actually. Not too terrible, but I wasn't happy, bro. Share the profile. Copy the link. Okay. So I'll show you in a sec, bro. What's this? YouTube? No. Oh god. The link is supposed to be here. Press it. Instagram. Is it gonna work really? I don't think. Okay. So I'm just gonna say IG. Bro, I had a terrible day. First of all, like I came back from school a little bit late, and after I came back from school, I had a lot of things to do and stuff like that. Hold on. Generate link, copy. Okay. Just press this. And yeah. Pin. Okay, let me remove this comment. Okay. I think we're good to go now. Let me just open up. Okay, let me put this on dark mode. By the way, I got new glasses though. I just got new glasses. My other glasses got broken. This is a module based. Yeah. We're doing modules, man. I feel like modules is better than I don't know which other system is there. Because when I was in Egypt, we were doing a different system. Okay. Alright, now let me put this back. So hide this. I think this is cool now. Okay. Alright. What's the time? What's the time there in India, bro? Right now I think it's 9 p.m. That's it. Bro, I got some unnecessary flu out of nowhere, bro. That's why I'm telling you guys that my day has been terrible. That's okay. Let's see what we need to do. The fields we need to include the ID, the content, the author, timestamp. Fields such as ID, content, author, post, timestamp. And then the endpoints will be the user endpoints for the auth. Post endpoints will be create posts, update posts, delete, get posts, or posts. Hey brother, how's it going? It's cool. It's very, very cool. How are you doing, my brother? By the way, how did you guys find the vlog, man? What's funny is that I exported the vlog in 4K. I mean, I edited it. The actual footage was 4K. Now, when I was exporting the footage, I did not put it to 4K. It just exported as 1080p, which is trash. I don't know. I wasn't feeling the quality like that. But where you from? I'm from South Sudan, my brother. How about you, man? How about you, bro? Gamer X, I think you're from South Sudan too, bro. I just cannot prove it. Oh, you're from India? Okay. That's good. That's great. Wow. I got some unnecessary flu, bro. That's crazy work, man. So annoying, bro. Anyways, let's see. Let me first close down everything here. I think yesterday we were supposed to work on the posts, right? This is a post service. We have the post repository, and we have what else? We have the user. No, we have the post DTO, create post and update post. I mean, okay. So this is what we need. Let's go to post. Let's get post. Alright, so this is what we have now currently. I'm from India. A lot of people from your side study here. They are good men, man. Oh yeah, for sure. One of my friends too, my brother from here, from South Sudan, he's also with you guys there. He's in the chat too, though. He's called Amir. Amir Dev Studio. You can check him there. You can connect to them. Yeah, man. Indians are actually great people, bro. It's only like a certain few people that always just, ruin reputation of a certain country. Like we got a lot of them over there too in South Sudan that do some dumb shit that make you hate the country. They're just everywhere, bro. Anyways, let me see. Okay, what else? Alright, let's look at what we have today. I want us to finish the entire backend today for this blog posting. So we have the content, we have the title, and the user, we fetch in it. Okay. Alright, what else do we need? So what are we supposed to actually return? From here, I think here we're supposed to return a user. Let me first ask, right, so that before we proceed, currently this is the post, no, let me say currently this is our post entity. Oh my goodness. How much time you sleep, bro? I prefer 5 to 6 hours for my body. I don't know. I don't keep track of how long I sleep. I normally sleep, like I really have a scattered sleep schedule. My sleep schedule is not really that it's not up to par like that, because sometimes I sleep for like from 1 a.m. to like 6 a.m. That's like 5 hours, I think. And then sometimes from 12 in the night up to like maybe 7:30. It depends really. Yeah, so it's really scattered, man. I need to take it seriously for real, because sleep is very important, man. Especially for the brain, bro. You really need sleep. Let me see. Here is my entity. Okay, we have the entity here, and we do have the response detail. I want to ask if the response detail and the okay, I really want to use mapstruct, so I want to use mapstruct, and again is the details okay, and is it okay, or Okay, is it okay? Audit me. Let me just do it like that. Let's see what's gonna happen. Damn. Okay, let's see. Your percentage is correct and production ready. Lazy loading for user, perfect for blog API, so that you don't pull the entire user graph every time you fetch. This is clean. Validation constraints make sense. The DTO is ready to join Spring Security on the battlefield. Sometimes AI makes me laugh. Like, what do you mean by the DTO is ready to join Spring Security on the battlefield? That's what it needs improvement. Okay, right now we are returning problems is that we are returning a user entity in the response that leaks the password, the email, roles. Yo, that's crazy. XFLZ added a feature. This breaks encapsulation and could expose sensitive data. What your post response DTO is missing, title and content. When you return a post, the client definitely expects the post body. So create a dedicated clean user DTO for responses inside the post response DTO. So we're gonna get the post author DTO, which is going to return the author. Okay. I'm starting to understand this now. So we have to clean everything up. So now we're only returning the author, which is the whoever made the blog post. Okay, so we need to return the ID, their name, and email, which is username already. Now we corrected post response DTO. We are going to get long string content and then post author DTO as author. Oh, this is clean, my boy. This is actually clean. This is what I was intending to do actually, but I couldn't do it. Now the API returns exactly what the client needs. Mapstruct, you're ready. This is just simple as that. Okay, the source is user, target is author. We don't really need to include the source. It's okay. Target here, we need to ignore the ID. We also need to ignore the user, right? Yeah, set user manually from auth. So post entity to DTO, and then here, okay, from DTO to entity. I think that makes sense, right? So let's go back here and try to create a new response. Here we're going to need a Java record. We're going to call it post author. Is that how you spell author? I think, right? And then from here we're just going to make sure we get the ID of the author, and then we also get the username, and we can also get the email. Okay, this was what we are returning, and then what we have to return here, instead of returning the entire entity, we can return we have a string. We can say title, and then string. We can return the content, and we can go ahead and return the post author, right? Post author DTO as author. Okay, I think it should make sense like that. Yeah. This is why I love to use AI, dog. Like, you really get some accurate things from AI. So this auth response, we return the string token. Okay, I already did that. So this is for the post. Good. Now we can go ahead and create the mapper. Inside the mappers, post mapper. Let's just go ahead and annotate this with @mapper from the map struct. And we also need to give this component model should be a Spring. This will be a bean. This will change it into a bean that is managed by Spring. Alright, the next thing we need to do is making sure we have @mapping, and we have a target. Now here we need to ignore the ID, so we take in the ID and we go ahead and say ignore true. Now depending on what we need from that, we are going to copy it down 2, 3, like 4 times. So here we want to ignore the created at and updated at. What else can we ignore here? I think that should be it, right? If I go back to like the post here, response DTO, you see we have the we have the ID. We need to return the title or content. Now we can, I don't know, let me first go to the post. Just give me a sec. Okay, the timestamps. Then I think we need to leave them, right? Let's leave them. Okay, we just need to ignore the ID, I think, right? As you can see from what we have here, you need a mapper like this, which is going to take the post as to post response DTO. Here the target is author, okay, and then right here converting the DTO to entity. What's going on here? We are ignore the ID, and we ignore the user data, obviously. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. So here we are ignoring the ID. Then we can go ahead and say, hey, give us post as post. Let's call it post. And okay, now this is going to be to post response DTO. All right, what are we gonna do? We're gonna get the post response DTO. I think that is it, right? Hey bro, I come back to your stream. Oh, my boy, was good. Welcome back, bro. Welcome back to the stream, man. How you doing? Man, I have like literally my nose is stuffed, man. I don't know how, bro. I don't know if you guys can hear my voice clearly though. You understand? I don't know if you guys can hear my voice clearly. So I wanna ask, right? So given our entity, which are we returning or ignoring? Could you explain the mapper? All right, let's see. Let's unpack the mapper. Think of Mapstruct like a tiny robot that copies data exactly the way you instructed. All right, now here's what we have. When you convert this to a post response DTO, you don't want to expose everything, just what the client needs. All right, now here we have the author, okay, and here we have the response DTO. All right, now why we need a mapper? You will never directly return entities. Security plus clean payloads. Post and post response DTO don't match field structure. Okay, that's cool. Post.user must become post response DTO.author. Oh, yeah. I think you guys are understanding with me together, right? I think you guys are understanding too, right? Okay, now the post has a title and content must be included in response. Obviously, the client has to know about the title and the content, and then ID created and updated at copied directly. So the mapper explained what's happening here at mapping. Source is user. Target is author. Okay. And then here the target, are we ignoring it? No, we are not ignoring it. So we're going to use it. And here we are ignoring the ID because we don't want to send the ID back. Okay. And then target user. Here the target is ID. Here the target is user, and we are ignoring the user. Now to post entity, create post DTO, and then here post author DTO to response author DTO. Oh, so yeah, now the explanation is simpler, right? What this does, it takes your post entity, maps post.id to dto.id, dto.title, content, dto.content, and blah blah blah, converts post.user to dto.author. Okay. Takes a full user entity and returns a clean trimmed post author DTO, no passwords, no roles, no timestamps, nothing private. Alright. Mapper helps to map and transfer data from service login. But boy, I think I think you wrote it wrongly, right? 'Cause I don't understand what you just wrote right now. Okay, now it takes full this blah blah blah. Okay, then to post entity, what are we doing? Target is ID, ignore true. Target is user, ignore true. Post, and then this is to post entity, create post. Why ignore this? When creating a post, the client does not provide the ID. The database generates it. So Abstract should ignore it. Okay. When when a post is created, the user is not provided inside the create post DTO. Instead, you grab the logged in user from the JWT context holder. You manually attach the user in the service. So post equals mapper.post entity, passing the DTO, and then post.set user to the current user. That is why Abstract ignore the user field, because you set it yourself during creation. Alright, let's see how we can work with that so far. Although I do not fully understand it. Let's just check this. Copy, and we're going to have ignore ID, and also paste it here. We are going to take the target as the user, and the ignore should be true. And then this one, we are taking in the create post DTO as DTO, and then we are going to say to post entity, and it's going to take post. Okay, so this is going to entity. This is when we are creating something, right? Then how about this? Post response DTO, what we are returning? It's definitely better. Hey, bro. Oh, where I'm stuck. Okay. Thank you, Brosky. Oh, we also need to return. We also need to go ahead and return post author DTO to post author DTO. Oh, since this is going to be post rather the user, now we are using the post author. Okay. All right, so here we're gonna say user text in what post author. I think it's supposed to be to post author DTO, right? Author DTO, and then we are going to get post author DTO, right? Let's see. Yep, to post author DTO. So now, how is the data flow going through this? Let me just ask that simple question. Okay, can you explain the flow here? And where is the post and get? These be the methods that we shall use. Okay, let's see. Think of a mapper. Now, what each method does. To post response DTO takes in post. This takes a post entity and converts it into a post response DTO, which is what your API returns to the client. But you accidentally added ignore true on ID. You should remove that because you want the ID in the response. So we're going to have source is user, target is author. Okay. Ignore this. Oh, the target is author. Yeah. I'm trying to ask, is it a must for us to have the source? Because the source, we already understand where that is coming from. Take the post from the database, copy fields ID, title, content, timestamp, convert post.user to author via post to post author response. To post author DTO, return a clean DTO to the controller. This method is used for get responses and post responses. Now this is to post entity, create post DTO. we need to ignore the ID since it's created by the database, and then we also need to ignore the user. Database generates it, so we ignore it. We shall set it manually later from the authenticated user JWT. Now flow of the method: controller receives create post DTO from client. Service calls this method. Mapper creates a post entity with only the title and content. Service attaches the logged in user. Repository serves the post. This method is used during post/create. Now to post author DTO user, this converts a full user entity into a small self DTO for public display. Then we shall have user as post author DTO. Then we shall have ID, username, email. Use whenever you return a post response DTO. Okay, where do post and get actually happen? Now in the not in the mapper, obviously they happen in the post service and controller. Your mapper is just a tool that layers use. I think that is it. Now let's get to coding part here. Let's see what happens. Bro, I'm so tired, bro. Like I don't know why I'm so tired like that. Okay. Let's go to post controller. Let's create a post controller. Let's annotate this with a REST controller and add request mapping, and finally we're going to get required argument constructor. Alright, let's go here and then we can say /API/ post. I think this is okay now, bro. Private final post. What do we have? Post service as post service, and we need private final I post mapper as post mapper. What else? I think that is it. I don't think we have to do mapping here. Okay, let's say first add post. Then we can have public post response DTO, and we're gonna get create post. Then we get create post DTO, that's DTO, and we're gonna make sure we validate this first. Add valid, add request, body. Okay, then post response DTO as response. So let's get post. Post service dot create post DTO. This should be inside a response entity. Return response entity dot status http status dot created body, we pass in the response. Okay, let's copy this. We go we're going to the service. Okay, fine. Now here we need to private final I post mapper as post mapper. Then let's create public, not private. Public. We pass in the post response detail, create post, and we get the create post detail. Okay. Now here, let's just create post. Post is equals to post. Post is equals to. First, we check if the post exists, right? So let's look at the post repository. I think you can create the post twice. I don't know. I don't think we have to like worry if the post already exists really, because you can post the same post twice, right? Post the same post is crazy. Okay, then later we can use the post mapper dot to post entity. Post entity, then we pass in the detail. Okay, then post is equals to post repository dot save, and that is it. But how do we create that though? How do we create post? That's the question. Okay, this is fine. Let's just do it like that. So post is equals to post repository, or let's just say saved post. I'm just gonna get a new instance of this and call it saved post is equals to post repository post repository dot save. Go ahead and save the post. Alright, and finally let's just say return post mapper dot to post response detail saved post. Alright, but here also we need to here we also need to make sure we get the current user. Okay, let's see. Okay, here is where I've reached. All right, audit me accordingly. Okay, accordingly, and also since I am using JWTA of yesterday, how we gonna get the logged in user. All right, let's see. So far, the service, controller, and the map are all in the right places, but the current flow is missing the central ingredient of blogging platform, attaching the logged in user to each post. Your JWT setup from yesterday already gives you everything in here. String security is quietly dropping the authenticated user into the security context folder. You haven't used it yet. Okay, now audit your current code. Perfect, clean, endpoint validates DTO, passes down, returns DTO, no issues. Post service issues. You forgot the logged in user part. Your mapper intentionally ignores user, but you never manually set it. Post mapper, you didn't show it again, but assuming it still ignores user ID and ID on the entity. That's correct? No. Assuming this extends JPA repository, that's good. Everything works except one missing ingredient. You never set the post owner. How to get the logged in user because of the JWT filter? A JWT filter does this. Security context holder.get context.set authentication, then auth token. And the auth token contains new password, new username, password authentication token. It gets the user, and then this is null, and then user.get authorities. Okay. This means after you filter runs .get principal returns your user entity. This is the key. Add a helper method in your service or utility class. The cleanest approach is letting your post service fetch the user like this. Private user get current user. Then we're going to get the authentication as auth is equals to security context holder.get context.get authentication, and then return user, and then auth.get principal. Because your filter sets the actual user entity as the principal. Fix your post service. This is what we're gonna do. Attach the logged in user. User current user is equals to get current user, and then we can say post.set user to current user. Okay, and then save the post. All right, I think convert DTO to percentage without user yet. I think that is literally what we are looking for, right? If you think about it, let's just go ahead and try to look at our post. We have our post entity here. Now, this is the user that we're supposed to be fetching from our JWT auth. Here's our filter, but for some reason, we set it here, but we do not get the principal thing that it's talking about. So I'm just gonna pass in this, and let's have a look at this. For example, here we are returning user private type user. An object user get current user. Then we are returning user, and we are getting it from the security context holder. We're getting the authenticated user, which is .get principal. I don't know what .get principal is doing. Yo, man, how was exams, bro? I can't lie, bro. The exams was not that hard, but I wasn't that prepared though. You feel me? At the end of the day, you just gotta do what you gotta do. But I know, like, I'll pass, obviously. But I don't know. I just wanted to do more. You understand? Yeah, but it was good. Like in general, I feel like obviously I'll pass. That's just a must. I can't fail that, bro. Cloud, how do you just call me Unc? It's okay. I did bad in my exams. Just because you did bad in your exams doesn't mean I should be okay because you did bad. I should do bad too. No, brother. No, no, no. That's because you're dull, bro. 12 my semester. Oh, today. Oh, bro. I wish my semester exams were ending today, bro. Bro, it's gonna be the happiest, dog. I feel like we are doing the last module now, so we're good. Oh, my boy, you funny as hell, bro. Alright, let's try to go and create that private method. We're gonna get user. Let's get that user and get current user. Okay, and then from there we return user, and we get the security context holder. Security context holder dot get context dot get authentication dot get principal. Get principal. That means get the user, right? The authenticated user, and then let me see. What are you guys talking about, bro? My nose is stuffed, man. I hate this flu thing, bro. God damn. Alright, Unc. I gotta study for my exams tomorrow. No problem, brother. No. Hey, bro, before you go, though, let me show you. Hold on. Before you go, because a lot of you guys haven't been, like, following my IG like that. I just don't know what's going on with y'all, my boys. Let me copy the link. Copy it to the clipboard. I want you to go check out this shit on IG, my brother. Instagram. Do I even recall my goddamn I don't know, bruh. Let me see. Prague Filthy. Okay, it could be the one. I don't know. Let me see. Ah, damn. Huh? What? How is that wrong, bruh? Wait, before you go, just give me a sec, man. How is that wrong, bruh? God damn. Yo, how do I just not know my password, bruh? God damn. How? How comes I don't know my goddamn password, dog? But regardless, though, let me try to look for it here. Oh God, no. Rama. I think it's Prog Filthy, right? Like this. Prog Filthy on IG. Okay. Yes. I'm not logged in, right? Because for some reason I cannot log in here. But yeah, go and support your brand. Go. Hit that follow real quick. Do it, my G. Do that shit. I'm trying to get this Instagram shit going, bro. Yeah. Go. After that, you can go ahead and study for your exams. And later you hit me up on IG. I'ma respond to you straight. Alright. I'm not a fake influencer. I'm not an influencer at all. Not using Instagram. Sorry, brother. No problem. The Discord server is linked up there in the chat. Look it up. Follow you and I'll make. Yo, you have to, bruh. Wait, hold on. Where are those guys? I haven't seen them. Bumbo Gum and his Bumbo Gum and his brother. They always like together, you know. Yep, we're going crazy though. We're going crazy on YouTube. Oh, we had 1, 2, 2, 2. Oh my God, this is nice. This is so sweet. All right, let's continue cooking. So we have the current user. We are returning this user object. Why do we have again return this here? I don't know. So I want to understand this real quick. Let me go here to this part. This is what I'm explaining. Okay, explain why we return user rather than just the security. Security context. Alright. Ooh, damn! You're a music producer as well. I am, brother. I am though, and I have my other. My other. If you check it here, it's called. I think it's called Prod by Filthy, if I'm not mistaken. Prod by Filthy on IG. I see. Alright, filter it. Yeah, this is my Instagram for music, right? Okay, this is my Instagram for music. Yep, this is my Instagram for music. I think I have some posts that is like at 90 something K, 98K, something like that. But yeah, this is my Instagram for music and all that stuff. These are all artists, by the way. I'm following. These are all artists. I'm not following anybody that's not an artist and shit like that. Okay, see more from whatsoever. Okay, that's just it. But this channel, this page is just basically for yeah. I can see, man. I can see we're growing, my brother. Let's get it, man. Or check it out. Okay, no problem. Let's see. Okay, explain why we return there. Now, Spring Securities get principal returns object by design for flexibility. It could be a string username. user details or your custom user entity. The cast converts this generic object to your domain specific user type. Okay. Object principal is equals to this, that. Versus your approach clean and type safe. Oh, this is this is the initial. Wow, this is hard, bro. Principal instance of user is equals to. Ooh, there's a lot. Versus our approach, which is clean and type safe. We return user, or we return an object, right? And we go ahead and return that specific user object. I don't know how that works. Compiler knows it's a user, enabling IDE auto-completion and compile time checks. Convenience. One method call returns your full user entity with all the fields. Okay. Encapsulations hides the security context complexity from the business logic. Okay. Alright. Alright. Yo, dumb guy codes. What's good, my boy? Somebody said bye, Unc. Okay, my brother. See you tomorrow. Make sure you read very well, okay? You better get A's. Better get straight A's, bro. We don't need no dumb people in our comment section. Before you go though, go ahead and like the live, brother. Why are you guys watching without liking the live stream? What are you guys doing, bro? Come on, my brothers. Let's lock in, alright? Okay, now here we need to get the current user. So we have to take the user, current user is equals to, we already have that here. Get current user, okay, get current user, and then we need to go ahead and save this current user. Guys, I think we have to attach the current user if I'm not mistaken. Okay, just like that, current user, then post.set. We need to set it to the post, and then the user. So post.set user should be the current user. Alright. I just reached my home now, man. It's 10 o'clock in the night. Wow, but the way time zones work is funny, right? Look. Time zones work in a very funny way, right, brother? Alright, I think we have that in place. So now this converts DTO to post entity without user yet. Okay. Attach logged in user, and then from there we'll save, and then we'll return the DTO, and that should be it. You authenticate with JWT, filter decodes the token gets the email, filter loads the user from the database, filter stores the user inside the Spring security context. Any service controller method can now retrieve that user. Oh, let me first go back to the filter and try to understand it very well. Now, we have a user here, right? I don't think we have an object called user. Wait, user. Okay, we first check for the user. If the user doesn't exist, then we attach it here like this. And then authentication should be the auth token. If the user is logged in. Alright. Okay. That should make sense now, right? Post controller, then the post service. So yeah. Alright, what next after that? First check post, convert this to DTO. After that, we log in the user, we convert the entity to DTO. Alright. I mean, we convert entity to DTO or DTO to entity. What's okay? Yeah, we are converting the DTO to entity. So here, converting DTO to entity. Converting DTO to entity, and then here we are assigning Your GF is not calling you? Not yet. Right, it is the logged in user to the post. Logged in user to the post. After wait, here we're getting the logged in user. Here, this is where we are assigning it to the post. Copy, paste it here. So here we are getting the logged in user. The logged in user. Okay. Okay, the same applies here. Logged in. Alright. How was your day though? Damn guy codes. And what have you been coding, my G? Okay, here we are saving user to the database. We are saving the post to the database. Saving post to the database. And what's happening here? We are returning it in the response, right? We are returning the saved post to our response /client. I think that is that. Now, the reason why I do this, right, is so that, by the way, boys, if you are watching this, y'all go ahead and like the live and go ahead and follow me on IG, my brothers. I'm telling y'all, follow me on IG, man. What are y'all doing, bro? Come on, my brothers. You know I'm dropping sauce on IG. I don't want to log in right now, goddamn. All right, I'm just gonna select this, and I'm gonna go ahead and go to YouTube. Let's just pick our channel. Hey, what do you guys think about the vlog, bro? Did you guys enjoy the vlog? I want to make sure you guys enjoyed the vlog for sure. Let me paste this. Go ahead and replace it with the Discord, right? Replace the pin comment. If you guys want the Discord, let me know, bro. Y'all go follow me on IG real quick. Hey, somebody was telling me on Discord something funny as hell, you know? He hit me up. I think it's the Bumblebee guy. No, his name is Bubblegum. Bubblegum, bro. Like, your name is Bubblegum, bro. Some shit is just funny as hell. Why are you called Bubblegum? Bruh. Alright, let's see. Let's go. Alright, boys. Y'all go and check out the IG real quick. I'm waiting for you guys to get back. Soon as you follow, tell me you did. Alright, let's get it. We're trying to get this IG to grow. Alright. What next again do we have? I think this is okay. We have we first convert the entity to DTO. I mean DTO to entity, and then we get the current user and we assign it to the post, and finally we save it to the database, and then we return the response DTO. I mean we return it to the response DTO. Alright, I think that should make sense for the service. I think we should try it. But let's try to now get all posts. This is going to be get mapping, and this should be API / what should be the names of our endpoints? Let me just ask, what should our endpoints be called? Give me all of them. If you're new here, for context, we are building we are building a blog post application, a blog post kind of application. All right, you get it? We're building a blog post kind of application. So these are all the user endpoints. These are for the post, right? So API /post/post/post and ID. I think that's okay. Create a new blog post or forum post. Get all posts with optional pagination or filtering. Okay. And then we can get the post by ID. We can update the post by ID, and then we can delete the post by ID. So updating a post should only be for the author or admin only, and deleting a post should only be for the author or admin only. Getting all posts should be public, really, because the people are just gonna view it regardless. But even creating a post, though, we have it here as a log current user, but we need the current user to be only the admin that can create posts. I don't know how we're gonna do that, but let's just keep going. Let's start with getting all posts. So let's say public response entity, and first we need to get the post response DTO, but rather than the response entity, we need to return a page. And here we're just gonna say get all posts. Here we need to return pageable, should be pageable, and by default, here by default we need to return a pageable default. This is actually pagination, right? First, I think for the first page, let's see what's inside pagination. Pageable default, we got what's inside it. All right, so we have size, page, and direction. So I feel like for posts, right, we should be able to get only like 10 posts. 10 posts, no, like 5 posts. 5 posts. Yeah, first page should only have 5 posts. So the size should only be 5. And we should sort. We don't need to sort it, really. I don't think we need to sort them. What do you guys think? Should we sort them? What should we sort them? Let's see, sorting. I don't think we need to sort them. Let's just pick the size 5. We need only 5. That is it. We only need 5 items. Then from there, let's get the post response DTO. As response is equals to, we need to get the post service dot not create posts, this time get all posts, and for now we need to just return pageable, and that should be it. Then we can go ahead and say return I think we don't really need to do that much. Let's just say return response. Let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, this is redundant, right? That is actually redundant. So let's just go ahead and return it just like this. Return that. How's life right now, Filthy? Pro card, my brother, bro. Like, hold on, man. Hold on, bro. Where you at, man? Where have you been, my brother? Bro, I gotta give you like a stand ovation, man. Like, my brother, man. God damn, bro. Like, hold on, man. Hey, man, we in ship, man. So, man, I gotta give you a stand ovation, man. Hey, my brother, how are you doing? You are okay? It's been a while, bro. Where have you been, man? I gotta salute you, bro. What's good? You are literally like my first ever viewer, bro. You feel me? You're my first ever viewer. Like, that's crazy. I remember the time when I didn't have nobody watching me. You are the first one to watch me, dog. How old are you now? I think you are like 15 or you're like 15 or 14, right? Or 12, I don't know. How are you doing, my boy? It's been a while indeed. Yeah, for sure. My dog. Yo, bro. No homo, my brother. We miss you over here. No homo. Alright. Bet. So this is to get a current user. Let's now say public post response detail. Here we need to get all posts, and we need to return pageable as pageable. Let's just go back here and say post response detail as response is equals to. First we need to make sure we have post, right? Sam, my brother, keep grinding. Yeah, for real. Hey, how far with programming though? Because I remember you were like coding back then, right? Like, is it 6 months ago, 3 months ago, something like that? How far with coding, bro? Post response DTO. We need to get a DTO. What are we getting? We need to talk to the post repository first. Post repository dot find all, and we need to go ahead and say find all. We need to return the pageable dot map, and then we need to map. What are we mapping actually? We are mapping the post mapper to response detail, something like that. What's going on here? Oh, we're returning a page. Okay, convert this into a page. Programming been going pretty good, learning that right now, and I got other people working with me on a project. Woohoo! That is great. That is great, my brother. Project-based learning, man. What's going on here? No instance of typos exists as a page component response details. What's going on? What's really going on? I don't know what's going on. Yeah, right now I'm doing Java, as you can see, bro. Return response. What are we returning actually? Oh wait, what's this? Post be redundant as well. So that means we don't really need to return anything here. We just need to go ahead and return. Oh my god, something entered my eye, bro. So we need to only return that, right? Oh, these glasses are super cool though. Like they literally have, hold on, they have eye whatever, how do they call it? Blue rays reduction, something like that. Okay, so I think we are returning here paginated list of posts. I hope that's what we are doing. Now here we're only returning the first 5 posts. Now let's first make sure that works. I'm just gonna go ahead and open the terminal to try it out. Docker yes. As you can see, bro, a lot has been happening. Like since you are not there, we've learned a lot and we've grinded a lot. I've been on stream consistently now for like every single day, and I'm trying to maintain the streak though, because by December we shall be monetized on this channel. Now when we're making money on this channel, we're gonna invest it back into the channel. You get it? I'm not gonna get any coin from it at all. Any money we make on this channel, we're gonna invest it inside the channel. And just like on the channel, I mean upgrading maybe the setup, buying a new computer, whatever. We shall see what to do. But yeah, that's my plan, my boys. You feel what I'm saying? So that's it. I hope you guys are gonna be here to witness the journey though. You feel me? That's how it goes, man. And by the way, boys, by January we're gonna be doing a lot of interviews. I promise y'all. We're gonna be having a lot of interviews with companies in USA, Germany, Australia, Europe. Like if you think about it, countries like Finland, Scotland, and all that. We're gonna be going crazy. So I hope you guys are gonna be here to witness everything. Like I said, you feel what I'm saying? So yeah, let's go. Let's keep going, man. Shit. New risk alert. Here's who I am to a new dick alert. New dick alert. New dick alert. How to put some booze in the dirt. Okay, let's see. What else? We have Docker running. We need to say Docker compose up in detach mode. Let's run that. You got my full support with your plan, man. Hope you make it, bro. On God, man. I remember I told you as soon as we get some cool money, I'm gonna come to India, dog. I gotta fly to India because like a lot of you guys in India, man. Most of my, if hold on, let me just go to my YouTube. I'll show you guys what's really going on, right? If you go here, hold on. If you go here, right? Let me show y'all. Just give me a sec. YouTube. If you go to my YouTube channel right now, and you go to goddamn. All right. If bruh, it's like 50 people. People are watching the vlog though. This is interesting. If you go to my YouTube channel, you go to analytics, and let's go to audience. I'll show you guys where most of my audience are from. Look at that. 36% of my audience are from India, bro. This is crazy. Like, look at that. One right. Hello. We are 1,122 subscribers right now. Now let's do this. Calculator. Just give me a sec. Now let's just do 1,122, something like that. I mean, 1,122 multiplied by 3. I think 36% is 3.6, right? Yo, hold on. What? Not multiply, divide actually. 36% is what? 36 divided by 100. It's 0.36. Okay, 0.36. So 0.36 multiplied by 1,122. Yeah, 400 of my subscribers, bro, are from India. That's crazy. So that means 400 of you guys are all from India, man. Like, god damn. We cannot fit 400 people in this room, right? I appreciate each and every single Indian that's showing love to me, bro. Let's get it. Yeah, Indians dominate a lot for sure. Alright, let's see. Docker PS. Is this a new person in the chat? As Sick Leave. His name is Sick Leave. My guy needs to work on his maths. Hey, fun fact though. Fun fact. Not to toot my own horn, right? But I was the best student in my entire set. Like when it comes to mathematics. So I'm a little bit smart when it comes to mathematics. Not a little bit though. You get it? But yeah, not to brag, you feel me? So don't laugh at me. I'm too good at mathematics, my boy. You can check my history. By the way, I want to become a developer too. Yeah, you can become a developer. It's easy as hell. Cap, it's not easy, bruh. You gotta put in work though. Hours, you gotta sit on the computer. You gotta talk to random people. You know? Can you tell me where to start? Start with Monster. Start with JavaScript. Let's be honest, right? If you start doing HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, by the time you like by your third month, you're gonna be like confident enough to jump into backend. Now, as soon as you start doing backend, that's when you start to realize the beauty of coding. The real, the real coding, not just UI mockup kind of stuff. Because no hate on front-end developers. I don't think front-end development is actually coding like that. It's more of a design thing for sure. Because right now, bro, if you give CSS to some kid and tell the kid that, hey, target that ID, change that ID to like red or whatever, change this button to blue, that kid can do it though. But not every kid can goddamn build JWT authentication. Let's just face facts. So I'd say this: start with front end, then dive into back end. Unless you want to just do front end, and yeah, it's good, So that's my hot take, man. I feel like front end development is not development for sure. It should be left for only people who are weak headed. People cannot reason. I'm joking, dog. Like, yeah, I should take my stuff out of context. All right, resources. Let me show you. Let me put you on game real quick. All right. So first off, my brothers, go go to goddamn go to Instagram right now and shoot me a follow right on Programmer Filthy right there. But other than that, we have I have a Scrimba. This is what I love to use. This is scrimba.com. This is a site I love to use. What's that about Coursera? No, it's called Scrimba. I think you can look it up, but it's called Scrimba. It helps you code and learn directly on that. And then the next thing you can do is go to YouTube. But before you go to YouTube, there is something called roadmap.sh. So you go to roadmap.sh and it's kind of taking long. Anyways, it's starting with Spring Boot. No, not Spring Boot. Let's go to the roadmap, official roadmaps. Okay, as you can see, why is it using light mode, bruh? I'm sorry, bruh. I don't wanna damage your eyes. So you can start with the front end. Here, as you can see, front end. Front end dev's job will die out. All front end devs will be replaced by AI. For real, bro. Like, I feel bad for people that are still doing front end, bro. Like, sometimes I feel like you guys just hate your lives, bro. Because what you mean you're just gonna be doing front end, dog? Like, how do you just feel? Let's be honest, right? How do you sit on your computer and just say, I'm gonna be doing goddamn front end all day, bro? It gotta be the most boring stuff to do. For real. It gotta be, bro, for sure. So, like, go to front end here. I'm just giving you this for educational purpose only, for you to, use it. But yeah, so go to roadmap.sh. Start with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. HTML, CSS, you can learn them in like about a week. JavaScript will take you a month or two, depending on how good your brain is, and how long can you retain information, and how good can you take in information. So I would say a month or two is good for JavaScript. So in total, you need 2 weeks and a month or two. So I'd say let's just take 2 months, right? So it's gonna be 8 weeks on JavaScript, 2 weeks. So in general, you need 10 weeks for front end. 10 weeks should be enough for the entire front end if you're smart enough. I swear to God, because as soon as you learn these three, you open the gate for other things like learning a framework, things like Vite. Vite is a bundler, it's not really a framework. But yeah, React is the framework. React, you can go with Angular, but I feel like React is the GOAT right now of all frameworks, all front-end frameworks. React, and then you go to a meta framework like Next.js, and after that you understand things like calls, HTTPs, and all that. Then you understand Git and GitHub. That is just gonna make you okay with the front end for real. So 10 weeks should be enough for you. You just make your timetable for 10 weeks straight. After that, you go to backend, and no, you don't have to rush to backend. Once you understand front end, stay there for a minute, build projects. Then you can just come here to JavaScript full crash course, not full course. Don't watch anything that's above above 3 hours. Really, it's not gonna give you a good ROI, return of investment in your return of investment of your time. It's not gonna be okay when you spend like 7-10 hours doing front end or anything other than that. So let's say, for example, you want to do JavaScript. You come here and say, hey, give me JavaScript crash course. Now, things like this is okay. 1 hour is fine for JavaScript. That's after you spent the 10 weeks that I told you. Now, the 10 weeks, for example, let's say you're starting with JavaScript and then you need to spend 8 weeks for JavaScript. Pick a course that's like, for example, that is like 15 hours long. It is super in depth, and then divide it into daily. Say I'm going to be doing 4 hours on this. And literally, as long as this stuff reaches to like the fourth hour, you stop. Or you can just put it like 3 hours a day. You do 1 hour, you relax. You do 1 hour, you relax. 1 hour, you relax. Call it a day. Make sure you're taking notes. You do everything else that you need to do to understand. So that should be it, really, my brother. I think that's gonna do it. You feel me? Yep. I think that's gonna do it, man. Let's get it. All right, let's continue. We were sidetracked a little bit, but yeah, let's continue. Let's continue going. We're returning the page. Thanks, man. Yeah, for sure. No worries, man. That's what we do over here, bro. Every single stream, we try to pass in some sauce for, like, my brothers to understand. And there's something I hate, right? I hate something called fans. Some people say fans. Like, goddamn, it sounds bad. It sounds terrible, bro. You get it? Ain't nobody's a fan, bro. You my brothers. Fuck all that shit. Excuse my French, though. Alright, let's see what we need to do. Get post. So I thought let's check Docker ps. Okay, we have Docker Compose running already. We can just say first, let's go ahead and run our Spring Boot application. Okay. What's going on here? Whoa. Oh, this is actually post, right? Target is post, and what is supposed to be returned here is supposed to be user to author. Alright, mapping. We can have the target as the author. I don't think we have author here, if I'm not mistaken, dog. We have user. I don't think there's anything called author here. So let's see. Alright, Filthy man. I'm gonna go code. See ya. No problem, man. Procan. Enjoy yourself, my brother. Thanks for coming back, man. Goddamn. We missed you over here, my brother. No homo. Okay. So we have that. For some reason, let's check the mapper. I think this mapper, something wrong with this mapper, if I'm not mistaken. Right, let's see. We have this post. It should be post. It's going to run with only post for sure, but we have a problem. Post is a unknown property type in result. Post whatever. Did you mean ID? Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness. You on the sub. You say what? Keep going. Okay, thank you so much. You tripped Mousetrack's mystery property. Alarm is basically yelling. What? AI, come on, calm down. Post response DTO does not have a field name. Post, what are you mapping it into? What's unpack this? Okay, let's look at this. Target post. It's supposed to be ID, right? Mousetrack expects response DTO to have a field name post, but your post response DTO probably has fields like this. Alright, before AI just assuming, let's go to our response DTO. This is our post response DTO. And by the way, boys, if you guys are wondering, I'm teaching myself how to code in Spring Boot Java, right, from scratch, literally from scratch, using AI, not watching any tutorial at all. That's the difference. I don't like to watch tutorials. They bore me a lot, man. I can't sit down and watch a goddamn 10-hour goddamn tutorial, right? I think I just have ADHD. I don't know. I cannot focus, man. Your details are clean and crisp. Mousetrack will love them. Now that we see the real structure, the earlier error becomes obvious. Post response DTO has no field name post, and the post author DTO has no field name author. So your mapper should not try to map any post or author field manually. Mousetrack already knows how to map matching names. Here's the correct flow and the corrected mapper. Okay. Thank you so much, my brother, man. Thank you for subscribing to me. You feel me? I love y'all so much, bro. Like, you guys just can't fathom how much I have so much love for you guys. No homo on this, I love you guys as my brothers. Let me first look at this, right, for a second. Microservices, home IO tracker, Kafka, and key clock, and all that. I'm actually gonna watch this guy's content. This guy's content is interesting. Oh, we are at 123. Thank you, dog. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you. Thanks, man. All right, let's see. Here's the correct flow and the corrected mapper. Entity to response DTO. This is what we're doing, right? Entity to response DTO. That's what we're doing. We get a post and then we convert it to DTO. We use a post response DTO. What's up, my boy? How you doing? Yo, Marvin. Marvin was good, bro. Your name is Maxvin or Marvin, I don't know. Create DTO entity. Create DTO. DTO to entity. This is from entity to DTO. Yeah, from entity to DTO. And this is from DTO to entity. Alright, makes sense. So here we are mapping. The target is the ID. Make sure it's ignored. Target here is the user. Make sure it's ignored as well. Why are we ignoring the user? I need to ask. And then here, post author DTO to post author DTO. So here we are getting the user, converting it to the DTO. But Africa Week, I don't know. You can explain this hackathon or what? All right. So what actually happened, right? Let me get in my bag for a minute. Let me get in my bag. Let me be in my bag for a minute. Get in my bag. Alright, bro. So what actually happened at the Africa Week thing is more like oh my god, it's more like African startup builders, companies, and like it's generally like like anything to do with tech in general, right? That's what was happening. There were investors from San Francisco, from US. I mean, San Francisco's in US anyways. Investors from the US, from UK, from Europe, and all these other places. They all attend that event, and it's actually it was held by a company called Noscan, right? Noscan is more like a star. Is almost like the Y Combinator, right? So what they do is that they fund certain events, and their main how do I call it? Their main headquarters is in Norway or Sweden, one of the two. I think in Sweden and Norway as well. It's a Norwegian company from the name Noscan, right? Now every goddamn, I don't know if it's every month or every November, I don't know. They always do that, right? They always have those functions or whatever where companies can come together and investors and all that. You can pitch, there are rooms for pitching your startups. There are rooms for like innovations, talking about what's going on, what's building, and I mean what's happening in the in the entire Africa and all that. And also like African startups, also like the achievements and stuff like that. And there are people getting money, and like it's a lot of stuff in one place, right? So it's an event that just it took 2 days, right? It took 2 days. I'll show you a startup, bro. My startup, I could talk about it, right? But I'll show you just in a sec. I'm planning to actually build something. It's already almost done. I just have one simple problem, right? Which is marketplace. The current if you let me just go and run it so that you can understand it. All right, just a sec. Go to down V. Not C, bro. V, bro. Okay. Take it down. Let me close this off for now. Bro, god dang, this is annoying me. Okay, let's go and open VS Code. Let me show my startup. It's my startup. It's what I'm building. Yeah, bro, we really need funding, bro. I can't lie to you. We really need funding, and we need to start raising capital, dog. Let me see. CD frontend. Yeah, let's CD backend. Alright, and let's say bundle for the backend. First, let's say Docker compose up in detach mode. Okay, that is okay. Lastly, let's say burn x prisma db push Okay, that's okay. Now let's say bundle. That should do it. Now if I go ahead and open this localhost, yeah, you will see it in a minute. Okay, it's gonna take a minute because yeah, called start. So now this is my startup, right? What is the essence of this startup? Is that I am a music producer first, programmer second, right? So meaning I make beats, and if you guys have heard this beat of mine from my YouTube channel, from this, let me just go to YouTube. All right, if you guys have heard this, just give me a sec. Let's go here to view channel. Let's go here. This Africa Week thing from here, from the intro, right? Yeah, hear it. Yeah, hear that name? Filthy Rich. You made this one. That's my little sister that is saying my name as a producer tag because I'm a music producer, obviously. But I want you guys to listen to the beat for a minute. I made that beat though, because yeah. My mother said I'm too romantic. Well, that's a song, Fire on Fire, but I just remade it with my own like piano and all that stuff. So. I almost started to believe her. Maybe it's cause I got a little bit older. Maybe it's all that I can so like I'd like to think it's how the pain on my shoulder. But now I see myself with you. I don't say a word, but still you take my breath. And still there's things I know. There you go, saving me from having to go. Yeah, I can hear that beat. I made that beat, right? Now, let's say an artist wants to buy that beat from me. Rather than them directly hitting me up, hey, can I buy this beat? And it's like so much, you know, like you're doing everything manually. It can lead to you losing money because sometimes you want your beats to just sell themselves while you sleep, right? That is the best business venture. You find you a business that can just sell itself, right? You don't gotta touch it at all. It's just on autopilot. Now, let's say an artist wants to buy that beat. They're gonna just come here and try to buy the beat, right? And add it to their card or whatever. They can add it to card, and they can go to card. They can see the beat they added. There's some little bug there. Don't worry about it. After that, they can just literally just add to card and buy that beat. Now, this I think another beat. Alright, now they can buy that beat and you get your money, they get their beat, right? Simple as that. That's the essence of this entire startup. Now, another thing is my biggest challenge. I'll talk about the challenge just after I showcase the entire application to you in a sec. Let's go to the dashboard for a minute. Unauthorized. Okay, I need to log in. That's interesting. Let me log in first with Google. Okay. Okay, now I'm logged in. As you can see, now we can access the dashboard. Okay, as you can see, we're accessing the dashboard. We can just go ahead, and this dashboard is actually like, for now, this is just placeholder data. This is not like authentic data. Obviously I haven't made $1,000 from this platform. Now I can just go ahead and upload a beat. This is not a beat, this is a drum kit, right? Now there's a reason why I've gone to like uploading drum kits rather than beats for now, and when I get to the challenges I'll explain to you why. All right, so here's empty upload a kit. We can just go ahead and upload a kit. Let's say I'm just gonna call it filthy waves, something like that. Filthy waves sounds, right? Or filthy wave sounds, something like that. Now, what are drum kits and what are loop kits? Right? A drum kit is something that a producer can use to make beats with, right? Now, for example, with the beat that I showcased to you guys earlier, what it's doing is that it is actually composed of like instruments, right? The claps, the snares, the hi-hats, the kicks, the 808 drums, and all that. Now, you combine all those components and put them under one file, one big folder or whatever. That is going to be a drum kit. Now you can upload it and sell it to other producers too. Now I'm venturing into targeting the producers directly for now. and then I'll go to the artist later. Now I'll show you guys why in a sec. Now let's go to this. Let's say clean clean sounds. Let's just say clean sounds, clean authentic sounds. I think clean authentic sound will be a good clean authentic sounds. Okay, the price normally $29.99 depending on what I want to sell, but let's just use that for now. Okay, it looks nice. Alright, I'm just gonna use any image. If I go to goddamn down, okay, right now we need an audio, right? So let's pick an audio. Go to music, we go to beats, and let's just pick the Dictionary beat. Let's just pick a beat that is not that heavy, right? Okay, I think this no bars is not that heavy. It's 3.8 megabytes or megabits. I think it's megabytes. Okay, let's pick an image. We'll go to downloads, and we shall see drum kits. Let's just select it. All right, now if I just go ahead and inspect this, go to the console and I just click this, you will see it's now uploading directly to a S3 bucket, and then we have the kit uploaded. Okay, cool. Let's go now. Once we click this, it's gonna fetch kits from the image. Is a little bit gonna take some time, but you can see we have that. Now if I go ahead and just buy, it will redirect me to these Dodo payments. Now this is where the challenges start coming in, right? That's the reason why my startup is not yet live. Otherwise I'm almost done, like, because an MVP I don't need like crazy functions happening, but I have a problem. I'll show you guys in a sec. Let's just go ahead and proceed to buy this beat. Let's say I'm in the drum kit as a music producer. Let's assume I'm a music producer trying to buy this drum kit. Okay, I'm just gonna fill in my information, and the card holder name is Success, right? This is still under Sandbox. I'm still under Sandbox testing. Okay, now I'm just gonna click processing, whatever. Payment succeeded, and voila, we have a bid that has been sold, and in a second we're going to be redirected to our custom success page, right? As you can see, we are under success page and we are getting redirected to this page that we created. Now your real name is Emmanuel. Yeah, my real name is Emmanuel, brother. That's not real name. Okay, now we can continue shopping. What is the challenge here, right? I'm receiving a call. Actually, just give me a sec, boys. Now give me a second. Hello? What's up? Uh-huh. Yeah. No, Nudi. It's still good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm streaming, yeah. No, I didn't. It's kind of good now. I don't know. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Why don't you bring bread with you though? I'll send you on your Momo. I'll send you the money. No, just the bread from cafe there, right? Yeah, okay. Just get it from there. I'll send you right now on Momo. Okay. Save Johnny, bro. Alright, cool. Alright. I don't know what am I missing. Boy, sorry for that. You know, that was my little sister calling me. Anyways, what was I talking about? Just give me a sec. Okay. One dev, and clear this. Yeah, I was still talking about the challenges, right? The challenges I'm facing, or that I've faced, or whatever. Okay, let's just go back to goddamn. Okay, let me refresh this. It should be working again. Okay. Oh, what? Okay, yeah. So I can pull this, and yeah, we have that persisted. Bro, I am interested about how you learned English, bro. Bro, which language should I learn as a second-year student? Learn JavaScript. It's better. Somebody said I'm interested in how you learned English, bro. What? What do you mean you're interested in how I learned English, dog? That's crazy. I just learned English. I can't explain it, bro. But yeah, I just learned English, dog. It's crazy. Alright. I just want to talk about the frustrations that I'm having, right? Dodo Payments that I'm using, it's an Indian based company, right? It's an Indian based startup. Your country first language is not English, bro. Of course it's not. It's not at all. We have 66 languages, and we have English and Arabic, right? Or Arabic, wherever you're from, right? We got like 68 languages in total, bro, which is crazy because we have 66 tribes, different tribes. Every tribe has its own language, which is crazy, right? So, speaking of English, I don't know what to say, dog. I just went to school and I learned English. I don't know. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam, ya brother. How are you doing? Okay. كيف عامل انت؟ إن شاء الله انت بخير. إن شاء الله انت تمام. الحمد لله. Alright, let's get it. Okay. I speak Arabic too though. I speak Arabic, I speak like 4 languages. Like fluently, dog. Fluently. That's crazy. Yeah, yeah. No, I'm not Muslim. I'm not at all. I'm a Christian, bro. My name is Emmanuel, bro. Yeah, yeah. Nah, nah, not at all. A lot of people from my place are tall as hell, though. Yeah, like a lot of people are not. You know, if you go to my country, like 6'7", if you look at like 6 foot tall person, it's just a very average thing. Like literally, everywhere you go, you find there are 7 foot people just moving around you. Like somebody is 7 feet, literally just moving around you, dog. 7 foot two, 7 days. That it's crazy, right? I think maybe six. Yeah, maybe I don't know 6. I don't really care about all that. I don't know the last time I did any measurements though. It could be 6. Or maybe 5'11", I guess. How old are you? I'm 24 years, my brother. 24 years old. Alright, let's see. What else? What else was I talking about? I wanted to show you guys Dodo payments that I'm using. I'm 24 years old, my brother. How about you, man? How old are you, dog? No joke, just learning the best, right? Learning to be the best. Yeah, I do not really have a job right now. I haven't really started putting my interest so much in getting a job like that. But as soon as I do, I'll probably get it. I'll probably get a good job, dog. I just have a feeling I'll get a great job. Not just I'll get a great job. I already have. Okay, let's log in to Google. I just have a feeling I'll have a you 18 years old and you 5'11". Is just good. I think you're my height mate. If I'm not tripping, you might be my height mate, right? Change log. We have exciting new features. I need to check. Oh, this is live mode. No, switch to test mode, dog. Oh yeah, here is test mode. So we have 13 payments. This is still like test mode. Let's look at this. Prices, payment method, management. So the frustration that I have with this company is that they don't have something called marketplace, right? And marketplace is where you can now like invite other producers to use your application too, and then they can get paid in return, right? Which is I don't know if those guys are gonna do, because what's the point of having only producers? I need producers to also sell bits on my platform, right? Compose down. Okay, let's put it like that. I think this is okay. Close this down. Okay, let's open IntelliJ. Let's open FilthiBlog. FilthiBlog is actually a blog. All right, now I wanted to test this. Let's see, docker compose, docker ps. Don't have anything. Got it. Docker compose up dash d you 24, you 28. Oh man, I thought you were 28 years old. I was gonna say your uncle, my brother. Alright, let me run this for a sec. Let's see. We have a problem. I think it's gonna error out. It's gonna error out. We still have a problem with that. Let's continue running what AI is telling us. So let's go here and remove everything. Okay, do the payments. Okay, no mystery targets, no unnecessary mapping, just pure structural mapping. Oh, okay. Flow explanation, the real life journey of your data. The mapper is just translator. The actual post and get happens in control plus. So imagine the flow like sci-fi teleportation or real. Client says create post DTO only title plus content. Controller receives it. Mapper converts it into a post entity. Post is equal to mapper.post entity, and at this stage ID is null, user is null. Now the service says the real user, post.set user to the current user, and the service serves the entity. Okay, after saving you map entity post response DTO. So we get post response is equals to post.to response DTO saved post or whatever. Okay, and we can now fetch it like this. So the resulting JSON is going to look like this: ID 5, title is my first post, content is I built FilthiBlog, and then the author will have its own ID, username, and then email, and then we're going to have created and updated. I think that is okay. So let's go back and try to replace this mapper with what we have there, right? So let's just get this mapper. What's going on? Okay, this is gonna be our mapper. Now to compare this mapper with what we have, right? First we have to response DTO. To response DTO, we're taking in a post. This is this takes an entity and returns a response DTO. That's what we're doing. But for some reason we have some mapping which doesn't make sense here. So what's happening here? Text entity converts it to DTO, and what's going on here? And this takes a DTO and converts it into entity, right? So create DTO entity plus this manually in the service. We ignore the ID and then we ignore the user. So by default they are null, right? What are your views on coding with AI, man? I do it a lot when I'm building projects, so I need your help on what the limitations on using AI are. Okay, give me a sec. I just have some unnecessary flu, bro. Okay, speaking of AI, here's the thing. When you're coding with AI, as soon as you start feeling that you are not putting in work, right? Because we all have that feeling, right? When you get to a point where you feel like, oh, this is way too easy. Why? Because I'm not putting in work, right? It means like you're not reasoning. You're just letting AI do everything for you. You are not learning. I swear to God. Like right now, what I just did right now, I'm not learning at all. I just copied something from AI and I don't understand what it's doing, right? But initially, this was happening. If I understand that, hey, what I just copied right now from AI is literally taking this, it's taking the ID and is ignoring it. That means ignore true is going to convert the ID to null, because when we're trying to create a post, by default the ID is going to be null, since it's going to be generated automatically by the database, and the user is going to be null, since we have to use the service to set the user to the current user. User of the post, right? Post.set user to the one that is coming from the service. Now, this is literally like understanding what our code is doing and not just copying and pasting from AI, and that's the difference. So my thing is like this: if you feel that you're not really using your brain, stop using AI. Go ahead and understand what AI is giving you. Make sure you're using your brain and you're understanding it. And then after that, you turn AI off. You try to repeat it and do it without AI. As soon as you do that AI 2 to 3 times, you know that concept. So that is basically it. I'm not saying stop using AI completely, but make sure you understand what you're getting from AI. And understanding is not just, oh, now I understand. Oh, target is ID. Okay, I understand that. User is target. Okay, I understand that. No. What is this line doing? Now, this might be a little bit confusing. Let me get into the service. Let me get into the service, right? Now, if I come to the service here, for example, if you ask yourself, what is this line doing? Line by line, right? What is this line doing? What is this line doing? What is this one doing? Now, as soon as you understand this entire method, you realize that, oh, okay, this line is actually converting DTO to entity. That's interesting. And this entity thing, we are going to get the user, the current user. We have an external private method that is called get current user. And from that, we are setting a new instance of this user we called current user, and we are equating it to be equal to the current user. And then we are assigning the current user to the post that we have. And then after that, we are saving this post to the database. And now we are using the same instance, a different instance of this post, right? Rather than updating the post itself, we just create an instance and we don't affect this post. Then we have a new instance of that post that we can go ahead and save in our database. Finally, we response DTO. That means this is what the client will see, or this is what the user will get. See that? You've understood the entire method, its usage, and what is doing in your code. So as long as you do that, you're good. You're good to, like, you can generate anything from AI, understand it, go to the next. And that's the easiest way to understand, for sure. Because AI, you can tell, hey bro, I don't understand these 2 lines. Explain it to me. AI will never get tired. They're like, man, I'm tired of you, unless you run out of tokens, right? So that's just my take, my brother. I know I take long explaining things, but I really want you to understand. You get? So that should do it. Now, as you can see here, we're creating DTO we're converting the DTO that we're creating, and then we're converting it to the entity. So that is it, which is the ID plus user set manually in the service. That is what we just said right now. And I love to keep track of this. Just go ahead and use this documenting my code, right? So this was happening. Here we are taking the entity and converting it to the DTO. And here we are creating a DTO, right? And then we are converting it to the entity. DTO to entity. Here is entity to DTO. What is a DTO? That's a data transfer object. What's good, my brother? How are you doing, Bruce? Breezy, whatever. I'm sorry, bro. Welcome to the stream, my dog. How you doing? And here we're converting a regular user entity to a DTO entity, right? So for like logic type of things, do also use AI or trust AI if asked to do something logical with code. You probably won't be able to do it without the help of AI. Not really. That's not a concept, right? Here's the thing, my brother. What is logical about code? I think you mean business logic, right? Like something that is only specific to a certain company or whatever. They want you to create a new feature or whatever. At the end of the day, there's nothing AI cannot solve. Oh God. There is nothing AI cannot solve. Wait a minute. Let me just send this money to this little girl. I almost forgot. 1,100. Okay. That's okay. Let's see. All right. Just give me a second, okay? I'm just making something quick, you know. Okay, bro. Goddamn. Let me call her to see if she received the money. Okay. Yeah. I'm saying, right? Did you get the money? I just sent it right now. No, check your stuff. I sent it right now. Have you seen it? Alright. Yo, what's going on? Okay, just give me a sec. Let me see. Okay. Now, you get the stuff from there, right? The round bread actually. All right. Oh yeah, the money hasn't gone. Okay, let me just send it chop chop right now as you're on call, so you can tell me if you received it. Okay, let me see. Oh, you have the one for sending, right? Okay, okay, no problem. Cause those guys use code anyway, so it's okay. I just sent you now though. You received it? Yeah, brother. Send me the message that you received the money. Okay, okay. See you later. Mm. Mm. Come back for tomorrow. Keep grinding. Okay, my brother. No problem, man. We shall meet tomorrow. When you get back on stream, you just hit me up tomorrow. All right. See you, my brother. All good, man. I just keep grinding, my brothers. Let's see. Post mapper. What else? Here we're taking in the author. All right. So author, and we're not mapping anything though. Here we are unnecessarily mapping things. So what are we doing here? We are converting. We are converting the user to author DTO. I think it's author DTO, right? Where we're taking a user, which is an object, and we're converting it into the post author DTO. This is gonna be post author DTO. I think it's supposed to be like this. Yeah, post author DTO. That's what's happening. For now, we're not even using it. We're not even using the post author DTO. So I'm gonna ask, when are we going to use it? Okay, for now we haven't used author post author DTO. When is it gonna come in handy? Okay, let's see. Pick this, paste it there. Pick this. Okay, I think it's okay like this, but I think we're using the author DTO somewhere here in the response, right? What else? This is the mapper, this is the controller. Let me also pass in the controller, and let's go ahead and pass in the service. So you see what I'm doing using AI to learn how to code is crazy, right? Let's see. So client, that thing snaps into action like a background actor suddenly getting But AI is just having a necessary personality. What do you mean?
Post author DTO looks like it's chilling in a corner right now, but the moment you return post response DTO to the client, that thing snaps into action like a background actor suddenly getting a speaking role. Think of it like this: your API response contains an author field inside post response DTO. The author field is post author DTO, meaning even if you never return, you never call to post author DTO yourself explicitly. Mobstract does it automatically when it sees post.user response DTO dot author. Oh, so by default it converts it to this. Now the post has a user field. Post response DTO expects post author. Mobstract looks for method converting user to post author DTO. You gave it to one, which is to post author DTO. So Mobstract internally wires it together behind the scenes. How post author DTO is actually used automatically. Return post mapper to response DTO saved post. Mobstract does something equivalent to save.getID.title and then to response author DTO save post.get user. Oh, now I see. You see that, bro? Like before I didn't understand what was going on, but now I get it. Alright, now let's go ahead and just run our application and see. It's going to run, it's going to run, it's going to run, it's running, it's running, it's running. As you can see, bro, it's running. Alright, let's see, let's check first. Docker compose ps. Okay, that's running, it's fine. Let's go to goddamn. I think we need to open Requestly, right? To create post. Let's open Requestly. Try to create a post. Oh my goodness, bro, we're grinding. Hey, bro, if you guys are in the chat, bro, y'all let me know. Y'all say something, bro. Like, goddamn, y'all making me talk alone, bro. Like, what are you doing, my brother? You feel me? Alright, let's see. FilthiBlog. This is to get all users. Something. Okay, this gets all users. For some reason, FilthiBlog. Okay, I'm just gonna create a new folder, which is a collection, I think. It's going to add a new collection, and I'm going to call it users. These are users endpoints, right? Okay, I cannot do that. Oh, okay, I think it's here. All right, this is users, and let's select these two and take them in here. Take this here, check register, take it there. Okay, they're all under users, and then we can I think users also, we need get users to be inside here too. All right, no, take it like this. All right, so we have that, and the next thing we're going to create is we're going to duplicate this. Okay, let's just create a new collection. This collection, we're going to call it post, and then we're going to create a new request. For this one is going to be create post. Create post is going to take in post. Okay, we're going to go ahead and use what's going on here. So here we need to create a new variable. Environments is a new environment. I'm just gonna rename this to users variables. How do I convert this, bro? Users variables. No enough directory, whatever. Okay, bro, this is annoying right now. Let me just duplicate this, and here we're just going to change what we have here, /API /post. Okay, we need to change this name actually. I don't know why it's called copy or whatever. Users variable. But this stuff has a lot of bugs, bro. But it's okay. that's the variable. Let's go here and then try to create a base URL. We're gonna call this post base URL. Post base URL. Okay. Post base URL. Let's go here. Post. Bro, this is not working, man. What's going on with this application, Requestly? Bro, this is so trash, man. This application is so trash, dog. It's okay. Let's just use it like this. HTTP localhost 8080 / API / posts. Then create a post. Go to JSON. Then we need to actually create a title. We're just gonna call it clean code principles. Clean code principles. Alright, and then content. Content is going to be, I'm just gonna say clean code prevents bad practices. Alright, just like that, something like that. Let's just try to send this now and see what's up. We're gonna get an issue, internal server error. What's the problem? User is a name module of whatever class can. Alright. Let's see what's the problem. Let's look at. Okay, so we need to be logged in, right? Because then we need to pass in a user. I don't know what. Let's try to get all users for now. Let's see, get all users, bad request. / users base URL. God, I need to delete this. I need to delete these things. I don't know what's really going on here. I need to delete these things. Delete. Now this application is going through it, bro. Let's call this base URL. And this is gonna be HTTP localhost 3000. 8080 / API. This is gonna be our base URL, and then we can just have this as a common denominator between this. So let's say base URL. Where is this one coming from, bro? I just have to stop using this Requestly. This is not good. This is not great experience, bro. This application is trash. Requestly is too trash. Let me just open Postman. Requestly is super trash. I can't lie to you, bro. Cause what the hell is that? You cannot do just simple, normal things a human being can do with a goddamn client. Oh, Jesus. Okay, just use Postman, bro. What I'm gonna do, what we are creating right now is FilthiBlog. So let's just create. I think I can just recreate this one. Okay, not bad. Let me just create a new collection called FilthiBlog collection. We're gonna call it FilthiBlog. Hey brother, love from India. Thank you, my judge. Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much, man. Love from Africa. Love from Africa, right? Oh, I'm from South Sudan. Some people like to say Africa as like in general. Yeah, but I'm from South Sudan. Thank you, brother. All right, let's try to create a variable. Okay, variables. I'm just gonna call this base URL, and since this base URL is gonna be used by almost all of them, what are you building, brother? What are you building, man? If you guys are new here, go ahead and let me know. What are you guys working on? Okay, this is API. That's gonna be our base URL. Now, this is gonna be our test route, but for now, let's just create. I'm just gonna delete this for now. Can you review my lead code profile? I will. Sugar Shetty, what's good, my brother? We are now locked in. Just give us a minute, okay? We locked in, my brother. It's called users. Okay, it's gonna contain everything on the users, and we're just gonna duplicate this, and this is going to be for posts, and we're going to duplicate this, close this off, and this is going to be for comments. You are working on a multi-seller TCG marketplace. Ooh, hey man, I've been looking for people building marketplaces. I want to ask you a question. How are you going to handle payments? Unless using Stripe or PayPal, it's hard, bro, because I've tried, and literally that's the only thing stopping me from like going live with my application. It's a marketplace, bro, and it's giving me a hard time, really, for sure. So let me know how you're gonna do it. How you gonna handle payment or people, you know, getting their cuts and stuff. How you gonna handle that? Because there's something called Stripe Connect, right? It makes it easier, but Stripe is not supported in most parts of Africa, which is so annoying, bruh. We headed to 2026, bro. Why are these people still discriminating, man? God damn, bro. Anyway, it's okay, bro. It's all good. Let's go to like new request. Let's just create a register user, and it's going to be post, and we're going to pick the base URL, and this is going to be /auth/register. That's what we're going to target, and then we can just duplicate this. Stripe. I did build a marketplace for a single seller. Worked out perfect for me. What do you mean? What do you mean a single seller? It's kind of confusing. Here's the thing, though. You handling the cuts yourself, is it that good? Because how do you do it, though? Let me know. Let me know how you do it. Cause I'm genuinely interested, bro. I'm genuinely interested. I'm building a similar thing. Let's go to body and row JSON. Okay, we need to register with the username, whatever. Then we need to add the email, and we need to finally add the password. Okay, now here I'm just gonna say Emmanuel, and this is gonna be Emma email@gmail.com. Oh, let's just keep it as Emma. Alright, and then the password can be Emma 0927, something like that. If we try to register this user, okay, we have the token that is sent along with the body, and we have the ID, we have the username and the email, and we are not returning anything else. Okay, that is okay. We can just go ahead and goddamn duplicate this, and this is going to be for logging in a user, login user. Okay. Connect allows you to choose if you want Stripe to handle cuts or yourself. If you decide to take the money into your account, you are responsible for sending money to sellers and handling chargebacks. Ooh, that's hard. That's hard, literally. Chargebacks, Jesus. I don't know if that's okay for you to handle, but yeah, I think I kind of like the idea. And where are you located though? In which country? Where are you from? I'm in Canada. So it's all good here. I mean, I don't blame Stripe for everything. They're just limited by local regulations. Bro, are you for real, bro? Cause like, let's be honest, bro. What's really what's regulating Stripe in Africa? Like, if you think about it, it's basically, I don't know, bro. There's some politics to this stuff. Cause for real. Okay, why is other like this thing like Stripe Connect? I just don't know, bro. It is what it is. We're not gonna get into that. It's okay. Let me try to log in. Okay, we are logging in the ID and then we're returning this. Okay, this is okay. And now let me try to fetch all users. May send us normal request. So get all users. Okay, this is going to be best URL. It's going to be /API/all/users. Okay, this is just gonna, it's not gonna take anything. No static, whatever. What's the base URL here? Okay, I shouldn't return API again because I have /API already. Okay, let's send. Now we have a paginated view. So now, speaking of Canada, right? How is Canada? I'm interested in like places that have especially like the snow thing is just super nice. A winter is just super cool. You know, I have friends there though. I have friends in Canada, but they are telling me winter is not good because it's depressing. But I'm ready for the depression, bro. Like compared to like compared to what you get in Africa, bro, I would take that depression any day. Alright, let's try to register a new user, but this time there's a conflict because email already exists. Let's go ahead and give it 909. Let's send that. Could not execute, duplicate key, violates the constraints. So we have the same name. Alright, so let's go ahead and send. Now we have a new user. Let's now get all users. Now we have 2 users, right? For some reason, the database just keeps on creating IDs, right? Because even if we haven't created anything, it will just create a new ID, which is okay. All right, so that is literally it. We have the users. Now let's go ahead and try to create a post and see how everything is gonna go. Now for the post, we're still going to use the same base URL. Now here we're just gonna say create post. Create post, which is gonna be post, and we're gonna get the base URL. It's going to have the /API/posts. Let's use it as that, and then we can just come here, row, and let's try. Here we need title for the post, and let's just say coding clean code, and then the content is content clean code is almost when you want to level out. Oh my god, as a developer. Let's just go ahead and try to send this. We have a problem, internal server error. Why is it erroring out for some reason? I think it needs us to pass in the token authorization, and then we need to pass in the JWT token. I have no idea. Bearer token, I think. JWT bearer or bearer token. I don't know. Let's just pass in that bearer token. How bad the winter is depends on where you live. There's places that get very little snow, and the place I live is it gets crazy. You don't see sun for months. It's rainy. There's ice everywhere. That's my type of vibe, dog. Is that Ottawa? Is it Ottawa, or it's like goddamn? I don't know this other place. Yeah. There's this place, bruh. Hold on. It's not Toronto. It cannot be Toronto. Oh well, I gotta go and start working on my stuff too. So peace out. All right, no worries, bro. Thanks for jumping in. By the way, let's get it. Thanks a lot, my G. Let me go ahead and get the token from here. I think the login token. That means the user is logged in. Okay. Let's go to post and let's pass in the token. Now let's send this, and boom. We've created a post, but we haven't returned it. Okay. We haven't returned anything. Let's see. We've actually created a post. Okay. Emma already exists. Let me have a look at what we have in the post. So we've created a post and we're returning this to post response details, save to post, and let's go back to the post controller. Post, created post, DTO, response status, or this or that or response. Why has it just returned nothing? Let's try to create again. It just creates nothing. Now let's try to grab all posts. Hopefully it's going to work. So you get all posts, and it's going to be a get request, obviously base URL, and then it's going to take /posts and let's send that. We have an empty post. Something must be wrong. Ontario, close to Winnipeg. Alright, no problem, my brother. Another thing, lastly, before you go, right? I'd like you, if you are interested though, I have a Discord server with my friends. Like, you know, we just like bounce ideas off of each other. It's actually a very cool place. You can just come and say hi sometime. You feel me? I'm just I think the link is not up there. Just give me a sec. Let me just send it through. Let me go to invite. Invite to server. We got like we'll be streaming every single day though. You know, whenever you catch us on stream, you can come say hi, my brother. You feel me? It's nice meeting you, bro. I think at some point, if I visit that place, I should be able to see you. If I visit Canada. Alright, there you go. That's the Discord server. You can join it. Replace the link. Alright. It's linked up there. You can just join the Discord if you're interested. You feel me, my brother? So yeah, have a good one, bro. It's all good, no problem. Alright. What's going on with bubblegum? No idea. I couldn't think of any other username. Pink because chewing gum is pink. What do you say, bro? Okay. Let's continue grinding. Now, let me close off this Discord. And let me just hide this, okay? Alright, let's open this and let's try to reason out why we do not have any posts, let alone anything. If we just send this, we are getting an empty, and if we just create this, we are still without getting anything. I don't know what's going on. Something is probably wrong. So we are getting 4 of 200. Okay, let's go back here. Say we are getting 200. Okay, but we have a problem. If we go back here to the posts, we are getting nothing, right? When I try to get all posts, we are, but when I try to get all posts,
I am getting this. Given I already added, what did we add? I already added the bearer token to the auth on postman. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. So if you're new here, my brothers, the context is I'm actually building a blog post application using AI, not using AI the way you think about it, but using it to teach me understand what I'm doing. You get? Because I'm completely new to Java. I'm a non-stack developer, so your post request is succeeding, but you're serving an empty post entity, not the one you're sending. Notice your post has come back from the server. Response DTO you designed. Your post response DTO should have ID, title, content, author, created, or updated, but your response is missing ID, author. This means the object you're serving has null fence. And if no, that's not the response at all. I'm getting 0 at all. I'm not getting anything. Let me see what's really going on here. I'm not getting anything at all. That's the request body that I sent you. Now we have a problem actually. Let me just follow through. Starting from the post. Here from the post. Okay, this is the author thing. Paste it. Alright, let's go to the create post DTO and let's paste it. And then we can go to the post response DTO and we paste it. Then we go ahead and grab the post mapper. Then we paste it. And lastly, we can go ahead and get to the post service and we paste it. And then we grab the post controller now. Post controller, okay, and we paste it. Alright, let's see what's happening. Send that through. Look at what AI is saying. Time to put on the lab coat, Emma, because everything you just sent tells me the problem is not your details, not in your mapper, not in your controller, not even in your service. Everything there is perfectly fine. The real culprit is hiding upstream like a sneaky gremlin. Your post returning, this is not the response DTO ship. Meaning the data you think you're returning is not coming from the database. Your post handler is returning the same JSON you sent. Is that, oh my god, what's going on with AI, bro? Like, it's just genuinely misunderstanding me. The software engineers around to get good money? Not really, bro. Not really, dog. Like I'm seeing they're paying $9,000 per year. That's $10,000 per year. It's almost like $1,000 a month, bro. That's so weak, bro. If you think about it, for 12 months you're getting $12,000 a year. Man, that's so weak, bro. It's not worth it, bro. For real. But I feel like if you want to get experience, yeah, it could be. But I don't think they really employ foreigners like that because I'm from South Sudan. I'm not a Rwandan. This is not the post response DTO shape. Your post handler is returning the same JSON you sent. Your post entity is completely empty after mapping and the mapper didn't run, which happens for one specific reason. Your post entity is missing fields or annotations. Master can only map what actually exists on the entity. You didn't show your actual post entity. That's where the bug is. Okay, that could be where the bug is at for real. So let me go ahead and show the response. I mean the post entity itself. And
Now the response on the create post postman is completely empty. The one I sent earlier is just the body, not the response. Alright, bro. Let's see. How about you? Where you from, by the way? Where you from? Football High 1. Entity is perfectly fine. The reason your response is empty when you hit the create post endpoint is not the entity, it's almost certainly the mapper setup and how your control service uses it. Let's walk through the actual flow. Explain the Spring Boot neuron diagram. Your mapper rules you showed. Okay, this is what we got. Oh, we've hit the limit. Okay, it's all good. Target. Okay, this is okay. Post author DTO. This is also fine. Now this is the only issue we have, right? Here's the actual meaning to post entities. This takes the user input title content, creates a post, but ignores two fields. ID because database generates it. User because you set the user manually in the service logic. To post response DTO, this turns the saved post into the JSON you send back. You ignored ID, meaning you do not want Mapstruct to copy it automatically. This means your post response DTO probably has fields that are not being filled. Like what? The title? I think there's nothing. But your mapper ignores ID and maybe can't map user because user is lazily loaded, but the result becomes ID null, title null, content null. I don't think so. Oh, you from Rwanda? Wow, you from Rwanda? That's interesting, bruh. I feel like there are only 2 people from Rwanda that literally watch my channel like that. What's your course? Wait, are you in college? A perfectly empty response. That's exactly what you're seeing. Your flow is kind of like this: controller service mapper DB mapper response. Controller service mapper DB mapper response. Let's illustrate with the node position of a circuit board. I don't know why AI is going on and on without letting me know what's going on really. This is why you're getting this. Why is the response DTO empty? I have no idea. Do not ignore the ID for the response. What's going on here? The fix. You want Mapstruct to map title, content, created out of data, and user, whatever. We don't have to ignore the ID. Don't ignore ID for responses or response. User source is user. So maps nested object. Oh god. I don't know what's really going on. Okay. Now Mapstruct knows post.user is using a helper. Oh, so the ones that are nested, like for example here, I need to put the source, but I don't know. Let me just restart my server. But I'm still studying. This is my last year. Oh, you're still in high school. What do you want to study, bruh? Now, what do you want to study? But like I said about the $12,000 thing, it's subjective because certain people, especially if you're spending it in Rwanda, $1,000 a month is kind of enough if you ask me. You know? But like if you have like family or people you're supporting, it's not really enough like that. Okay, just gonna say docker compose down v delete everybody. Docker compose up in the test mode. Okay, this should be alright. Let's just go ahead and run this. I don't think this is going to work. Matter of fact, let me stop it and then let me go back to the mapper. Ignore true. What is AI telling us? Since you're accessing post.get user inside the service before returning, the user is already loaded in the same Hibernate session. No lazy, whatever. Anyway, okay. So here we need to target is ID, source is ID, target is user, source is user. I don't think that's the problem, but post entity, and then post.set user authenticated user. You're studying software development. That's cool. You got to, my brother. You got to for sure. Let me try to remove ignore true. Alright, this is let's create source. Source is ID. Same applies to this. Source is user. Let's just use that for now. Let's try it out. No property ID. Named ID exists. Did you mean title? Alright, let's take this out and let's say ignore true. Let's try to send this again. See what's going on. Okay. Yeah, I think we have a bigger problem than what we just seen. That's okay. Let's see. Okay, Tomcat started. We have the server. Let's say computer science is cooked. I don't know what I was studying in university. I feel like you shouldn't like listen to the fear mongers. You know, people would always say computer science cooked. I promise you, in 2010 they were saying the same thing. Oh, computer science is good. Computer science is not good anymore. It's like, oh, AI. By then AI wasn't there though. But it's like, okay, people will still say that regardless though. So do not really get into that conversation with most people. You understand? Okay, let's see. We don't have that user, so now we gotta log in with this. Don't get lost in the hype, my brother. Just do you, man. I feel like computer science is still worth it, like 10 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10 is still worth it. I don't know. Okay, now we have the JWT token. Let's get to creating a post. Right now, let's try to fetch on post. Okay, we don't have anything. Let's create a post, but first let's add some authorization. Matter of fact, let me try to send right now. See, we have okay. Even if we haven't created anything, bro, it's just telling us okay for some reason. Bearer token, let's try to get, like, let's say JWT bearer. Secret is this is it. Payload, nah, that's really just let's say no token. Okay, second, I think I answered that. Internal server error. Why do we have a server issue? Okay, let's send this and let's see. This is going to be our last question, and yeah, we have an issue. No, I see what's happening there. There are a few layers here. Why your create work but get post returns empty? Saves the post success because your money is in the user. Okay. Here the catch is post mapper is converting post response detail, but the author field post response detail is never populated. Mapstack doesn't know the post.get user should be mapped to author, so all nested fields in this are left as null, and if your database is empty or posts are saved with user as null, the page will apply whatever. Let's see. Okay, so we need to target is here as author, the source is user.
Alright, I think that's the only change we're gonna make, brother. So, okay, how about for the auth type? So, how do we the auth token? Thank you so much, my brother. Thanks too, man, for the interaction. Just left with something small to like, wind up the day because I'm kind of tired now. I gotta go relax and shit. So how do we add the auth token? Then to Postman. Yeah, but I'd say this, my brother, for you to stand out, right? For you to stand out, I'd say better focus on like building projects. Like right now, you have AI. AI can teach you anything you need, my brother. So what you can do is literally just sitting down and trying to understand everything. Even if you're still in high school, try your level best to understand things. And once you get to the uni, you might even get a job, and you might not even need uni at the end of the day. But yours might be a different case because okay, hold on. Yours might be a different case. People might want you to goddamn um to do uni and all that. So it depends on your structure. I would say this: just try your level best, my brother. What's going on here? Yeah. Try your level best to at least build projects, because projects will make you stand out, especially when you're still in high school, bro. There's nothing compared to that. Okay, let's send author. Alright, this should work. Okay, that is okay. Now let's go to Postman. What is that? If you want to test your swing and provision the generated author, then you need to add in the authorization header. In your Postman, open your request, go to authorization tab, basic auth, enter username, Spring Boot default, password this, send the request. Option 2, bearer token. If you switch to JWT Postman, go to headers, add a new header, key authorization, value is your JWT token. So authorization, you can go to headers, switch to JWT, I don't know, I can see. Where are we supposed to put the headers thing? What's going on? The key is authorization, value is bearer, and then your JWT token. Okay, this is authorization, and then the value bearer. Okay, let's go. Bearer, and then the token, right? The way it is. All right, let's go to login, grab this, and then create post and add this. It should be okay. Let's try to send the body. Send. It's just returning okay, man. Alright, that's gonna be it for today's stream. I feel like I'm kind of exhausted. Tomorrow we shall just come through and finish the rest. Yeah, we are moving step by step, bro. Let me just say docker compose down. Okay. Matter of fact, I need to delete this. I need to send everything that I have here to GitHub, right? So let me go to GitHub. Let me just open a new Git. Remove this, remove that, remove that, remove this. So GitHub. Let's just log in, go to this. Okay, I need to actually create a new repository. Call this FilthiBlog. Okay, just go ahead and commit. I don't know if it's my first commit, but yeah, let's go to this, open this terminal, say git init initialize git, and then git add dot, and everything. We can just add the commit with the commit message. I'm just gonna say add JWT token JWT auth plus post post service. So let's send that. Okay, that should do it. If I just go ahead and remove this and go back, just refresh this. All right, on the JWT plus auth, there you go. You got Java 100%. Okay, that is cool. That is cool. So I think that should do it for today's stream. I love you guys, bro. I'm just gonna go off now. Okay, peace, y'all. See you guys tomorrow, bro. Just gotta go now.